Salut pour tous et soyez les bienvenus dans le programme Planète Équitable avec Adesanetti. We are learning about the possibilities and what are the measures we must take in order to establish a population of 1 million people in Mars before 2050, and also a population of at least 200 million Brazilians in the Amazon by the same year, 2050. And the reason why we are bringing people to Mars is the same one for us to bring people to the Amazon, is to generate jobs, to generate income, to improve the environmental conditions. In the case of Mars, 66 trillion per year for humanity. In case of the Amazon, 5 trillion per year for the Brazilians, to double our GDP. And this is the main reason to generate jobs and incomes to this thriving humanity that now is conquering this space. And when we start talking now, we already discussed the traveling and everything else. Now we start to talk about how to assure that this population will thrive in Mars. And we figured out that the first need we need to think about, it's about the soil to cultivate food. We'll be talking about water and land afterwards. But to cultivate the soils, to cultivate food, of course, we are going to need also the animals because they produce nitrogen and methane, which are two other gases that we also will be needing. And besides the oxygen, there is a high conversion of animal protein. It demands a lot of carbon and oxygen to be produced. In order to generate 500 tons of food that we need for this 1 million population, we already know that we need 440,000 hectares of land, which will generate 400,000 tons of O2 per year. Each molecule of carbon which is incorporated in food liberates 2 molecules of oxygen. So when we have 500 tons of food being produced, we also are producing 400,000 tons of O2. But we need another 1.6 million tons of CO2 in order to sustain a population of 2 million people per year. And now we can decide if we are gonna expand our food production in order to generate this oxygen, or we can start talking about planting trees. Once the food is assured for this population, then we can think about how to manage trees in order to have wood, because the wood is like the food. You know, you have, for each molecule of carbon that you uptake for producing wood, you liberate 2 molecules of oxygen, and we are going to talk about this tomorrow. Follow us to learn more. Let God's peace and the love that builds be our weapons on the daily struggle for justice. Adesanetti for 200million Africa.